And I'm here today with Kenny, who has been a rock star in our coaching program, lost a bunch of weight, gotten stronger, and has overall had a really good experience. So I'm just going to have Kenny start by telling us a little bit about yourself, who you are, maybe where you're from, what you do.
Yeah, name's Kenny. I work at April Air as a process engineer. I live in the Madison area, graduated from UW and stuck around. Love the biking scene and the hiking and adventure that you get in Madison. And joined Luke's program a few months ago.
Awesome. And obviously been doing very well too. So take me through a little bit, like what was life like before the program? Maybe what were you struggling with and kind of, what prompted you to join?
Yeah, I think before I joined the program, I trained 4 half Ironmans, did several triathlons, 4 half Ironmans, and then kind of in COVID kind of got lost a little bit, where I think a lot of people did as well. And, really wanted to get back on track and really kind of take the endurance side that I was working on and wrap that in with some lifting and get that lean muscle back and feel strong again. And getting back in the groove of that and kind of having that accountability from the coaching side of it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. A lot of people have been struggling with COVID here the last year, but so maybe take us through maybe what were some of your biggest hesitations around joining the program and why did you ultimately decide to join?
Yeah, I think, part of it I think, a lot of people have the worry of, oh, hey, I may fail, that, I may not be able to meet the goals that I reach. What am I going to do if I can't do this? The work that I'm going to be putting in, it's definitely, you got to realize it is going to be a life change. But at the end of the day, I think for me, it was, I wanted to take on that personal accountability again and say, yes, I can do this, with the help of, you guys and setting up the plan and, being able to improve myself that I can do it. Kind of that's what broke me through and said, yeah, you got to do this. Like you can, it's been a huge success. It's been fun seeing, pushing yourself on the weightlifting again and pushing myself on the bike and kind of being able to see where you can take your body and, things that I felt like, oh, this is it. It is what it is. And being able to push past all that has been great.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you've done obviously very well in the program so far. Like what's maybe some of the best value you feel like you've gotten in the program, or maybe something that you didn't even expect that has really kind of been beneficial to you?
I think, the one thing I always looked at it as is kind of like a weightlifting exercising thing. But I think the one thing that has been super helpful is, your guys' in the group's help around meal prep and planning and working in the macros and, understanding that when you're on a diet and trying to, eat healthier doesn't mean that you can never have these other things. That's one thing I talk to Mark a lot about of, over this, I've had my birthday, my wife's birthday, several holidays now, Memorial Day, summer's kicked in. But understanding that, you can still have that brat, that piece of cake, and learning just how to manage those things and not, overindulge and things like that. Still enjoy yourself, still have fun, be who you are, but, still see the results at the end of the day is what I really like about it.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, clearly the sustainability piece around everyday life as well. So now let's hear from it. So you've been in the program a little over 3 months now. So take us through what kind of results you've gotten specifically.
Yeah. So I came in weighing in at about 203 down to 181 and then took 3 inches off my waist as well. So, and seeing a lot of good PRs, when it comes to the biking side of it, staying super strong on the bike, and the lifting is one thing that has kind of shocked me too, of, kind of getting back to where I was lifting wise. I've kind of shocked myself with that. So that's been nice.
That's awesome. So 22 pounds down, 3 inches off the waist, feeling stronger. What are maybe some of the other benefits you've noticed maybe in other areas of your life that maybe you didn't even expect?
Yeah, I think, part of it is just I've sleep better. You move around and you just feel like overall, I think part of it too is my energy. I've had a lot more energy just with, whether it is just, you're not having to carry on the extra 20 pounds, eating healthier, but then just getting that other workout and getting the lifts in and having, those endorphins and being able to enjoy that. It's been a good overall lifestyle change, I think.
so awesome to hear. And, you know, a lot of people are probably listening to this right now, and, you know, they're possibly thinking about, you know, getting some help through our coaching program right now, or maybe, you know, finding their way. You know, what would you say to someone who's maybe on the fence about joining the Luke Briggs fitness coaching program?
Yeah, I'd say, you know, I could probably be there with some of the hesitations that they had, but at the end of the day, it's been, you know, I think it's turned my year around, and turned, you know, I even talked to my wife, it's turned, I think it's turned my lifestyle going forward around, you know, like learning those, you know, not just doing this, you know, as a fad. It's, you know, you're learning actual realistic, sustainable things, that it's, you can take on after it, which I think is, you know, really awesome on the job that you and Mark do.
Awesome. Well, super happy to hear that, and keep crushing it.
Thanks, man.